What up, y'all? KO here. It has been a long time since I've seen you in this place called KOCorner. I miss y'all. What's up? Man, it's been a crazy week. The band, Pentatonics, weird, have been working on a lot of stuff recently. And we had a music video that literally went until sunrise. And if you know me, I can't do that very well. Because I mean, I could get through it and I could do my best, but there's a point in the night where I get very loopy, very loopy. And so I hope that there are no loopy shots in this video. And if you guys see me loopy, you're gonna be like, "Ha, I told you so," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, this is really sad." But yeah, man. Besides that, just been songwriting a lot, working on the studio, as you guys can see. Been pretty fun. Anyway, last week I showed you guys a video of Michael Phelps being interviewed by Forbes magazine, and that interview really impacted me a lot. So much so that I went down a rabbit hole and looked for as many things as I could find on Michael Phelps. And there's a video that I want to show you right now. Because, man, it inspired me to the core. This dude is truly incredible. And so I hope you guys like this video as much as I did.
What do you feel separates good athletes from the best athletes?
I think it comes back to what I was saying earlier about. I think a lot of it is mental. If you want to do something and you want it that bad, you'll make sacrifices. And growing up for me as a kid, I made a lot of sacrifices that I didn't seem that they were. a big deal, and I don't think of them as being a big deal right now. There were Saturdays or Fridays where I'd give up going to a dance or hanging out with my friends because I had work out the next day. But those things that I gave up, were things that I wanted to help me get to my goal. And there were times where I've been put in uncomfortable situations, but I've used my mental power, my mental strength to push through it. I think that's how you can look at any of the athletes in the world. I mean, Tiger, they got a busted knee and still comes and destroys the rest of the field. That's the thing. It's like people don't make excuses. The greatest athletes in the world do things when they're uncomfortable. Everybody can compete when they're feeling good, happy, excited, rested. But it's the best people who can overcome when they're tired, sore, not in the great mind, not in the best mindset. And I think mental power that the greatest athletes have can push all the pain aside.
Ugh, Michael, man. First of all, shout out to Evan Carmichael for these videos. I watch these videos often. You guys should check them out, and I'll post it. Just the idea of never making excuses. I mean, it's a hard one. It really is. Because there's a lot of things that happen throughout our day. There's a lot of things that we feel like we have to do. We might not have time for the things that actually take us to our goal. Or if something gets really tough, we say, oh man, you know what? It was tough, so I really couldn't do it. But he says the best people do it when they don't feel like they can. When they're sick, they're tired, they're agitated, they don't see the way, probably a clear path of how they're going to get to where they want to be. But instead of faltering, they just say, okay, this is where I muster up the courage because I'm fearful or I don't know how I'm going to do this. And we're just going to take it one step at a time and try to figure this out. There's no excuse that can be made. I mean, you look at people like Ben Carson, so if you guys don't know Dr. Ben Carson, he's a pediatric neurosurgeon at Johns Hopkins. And he came into this world with not the best of conditions. I mean, his mom was a single mom. She didn't have many resources, but clearly he never used that as an excuse. I mean, he went to Yale for undergrad, went to University of Michigan for medical school, was at the top of his class, and once again, he became the head of pediatric neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins, one of the most prestigious medical schools in the world. That's why I want to take this to heart, that I need to strengthen my mental capacity and my mental ability to get through anything. And that if I want it badly enough, there is a way, and you will make a way, no matter what the situation is. And there's no excuse to be lazy about certain things. And I'm really starting to understand that. I mean, listen, if I didn't have to work out, you think I would? Heck no. Of course not. Man, I'd be chilling, sleeping all of the time. Wow, I mean all of the time. But I'm really starting to understand that when you do this at the beginning of the day and do your best, it also changes your mindset to say, I can tackle anything for that day. And that's something I'm starting to, oh wait a second, I just realized this is crooked. I'm starting to realize that's something that I really need in order to be the best me that I can be. So yeah, y'all, like Michael Phelps said, just, you can't make excuses, and we have the mental capabilities. All of us do. It's just whether you and I decide to use those mental capabilities that we have to get through any single situation and any single circumstance. And we can. But that's it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I gotta go practice because we've got recording today. Anyway, see you guys soon. Peace.